again.
We are, and I love it when we're here again.
Yes.
It's time.
It's time when we're here again with us and you. It means it's time for another leg.
Yes.
Yes.
So we are on now leg 5. We've
Five.
come a long
High
way.
We have come a long way.
Yeah.
We still have a little ways yet to go.
Just a ways, yeah, but
Yeah.
we're getting there.
Yeah.
So it's pretty exciting.
Yes. So where did you go for leg 5?
Well, I went to Frederick County
Okay.
to Carroll Creek Park. And I actually absolutely must go there in November because what they do is from November through March, they have sailboats on the creek in the town that are lit, and you can go vote and it goes to charity. But
Okay.
I think it would be beautiful to have a row of sailboats with lights on them. It just sounds really pretty,
Yeah.
like a nice kind of holiday festive thing. So
Yeah.
I need to go see that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that sounds amazing.
Mm-hmm.
And I noticed in the pattern you referred to the lights as twinkle lights.
They
And-
are.
And I thought, that's such a Pennsylvania thing.
Really? I had no idea.
I'd never heard them called twinkle lights before I moved here.
It's funny. I had no idea.
It's so funny.
It seems very like that's what you call them.
Maybe
'Cause
I'm wrong.
That's where I'm from. But-
Because when we dealt with lights, now I'm only thinking of lights in terms of Christmas trees, but we had the really big
Mhm.
bulbs.
Mhm.
And then we got mini lights one year.
Okay.
So I've heard them as mini lights, but I hadn't heard twinkle lights until I
Well,
moved here.
they're all twinkly looking.
They are twinkly looking.
Yeah, yeah.
And how is the shawl twinkly looking?
Well, I'm pretty excited about what I did on this one. So mine has a stockinette background, and then I use beads to show the twinkle lights on the boats.
Yeah.
And I think it came out really nice, so I was pretty excited
Yeah,
about that.
And it's really cool. Like, this is the second clue you've done that's been super literal in terms of, like, you're doing the outline
Yeah.
of boats.
Mhm.
And it really looks neat.
It does. It was fun. So
Yeah.
I had to kind of look up boats and then sort of draw them out and then figure out how to make them look that way with beads and how many beads to put on because you can't put a bead on every single row.
No.
Um,
That
so
would not
and
work.
no, and you don't want them too far apart or too close. So I
Right.
think I came up with a happy medium, and I'm excited about it. So
It looks fun.
thank you. Yeah. So
Yay.
cool. So where are you going?
So I decided to go to Silver Spring, Maryland.
Okay.
So Silver Spring is kind of on the outskirts of DC. In fact, pretty much the only times I've been to Silver Spring have been when I've been going to DC, because you can drive to Silver Spring and park there and take the metro into
okay.
DC. But then, you know, when you come back and you can get dinner and kind of walk around
Yeah.
town, and they have a really interesting downtown district in Silver
Mhm.
Spring, and they have a lot of public art,
Mm-hmm.
which I never used to think about until I had my last job. And then because I was working in downtown State College, I was more focused on like what makes a downtown and a happy place. And
Yeah.
so we started cataloging the downtown art here. So now I'm kind of primed when I go to other towns to think about.
Yeah. Never
art.
thought about that.
Yeah.
That's really fun.
But it's interesting how many times it's popped up in my life
Uh-huh.
since I started working there, where I
Yeah.
don't work anymore. Anyhow, Silver Spring, they have, I forget how many pieces, a ton, like a lot of different pieces of public art.
Oh.
And I just picked 4
Okay.
different pieces from their public art walk and did 4 stitch patterns.
Oh, that's
Because
fun.
why would I do just one when I could do 4?
You wouldn't. I would. You wouldn't.
Right. I couldn't resist.
Yeah.
So they all look really different,
Uh-huh.
and yet they all go together.
That's
So-
really, it's interesting when you are doing different kinds of things because it keeps your mind engaged the
Yeah.
whole time you're working. So
Yeah.
I think it'll be a fun clue for everyone.
Yeah. So I have a few beads in mind, not nearly as many as you do. But my beads come in like there's like little dividers between each stitch pattern, just kind of to set them off a little bit.
Well, that'll be really pretty.
So I really liked that. But it's really easy to do my clue without the beads too. So yours, you really can't.
No.
Your clue definitely needs the beads, or
Yeah.
it's just gonna look like mush.
You wouldn't see anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, but mine, it's more about the stitch patterns, and the beads are kind of a optional little highlight.
Oh, I don't think I
So.
could resist using them.
You know what's funny though? For my tutorial video, I thought I'm gonna show what it would look like without beads. And if you have enough contrast in the two yarns that are between the stitch patterns, then it's really pretty without beads. It really looks very striking. So the beads become the focus if you use them, and if you don't, then the contrast color becomes the focus. And it's really neat. It looks beautiful either way.
Cool.
So.
Well, I look forward to that.
Yes.
That'll be fun to see.
Yeah, so we have 2 weeks. 2 weeks for
Just
this
like
clue.
normal.
Yeah,
We're back
just
to
like
our
normal.
2-week
We're back to
schedule.
our normal. And hey, this way you can celebrate the 4th of July without the pressure of looking for a pattern from us.
True.
That was
Good
part of
point. Yeah.
that was part of what we were thinking.
Yeah.
We'll be honest.
Yeah.
So yeah, in 2 weeks we'll be back with leg 6, the final leg
That's exciting.
of the journey before we head to the finish line.
Okay.
So
Oh, that's right. There's a little bit more after
there
leg
is.
6.
Yeah, leg 6 is the last of the legs where you get to make choices.
Uh-huh.
And I guess technically you could still make choices, but you'll be making up your own choices.
Right.
We have a plan for the finish line to kind of bring everything together and finish our edges and
Yeah.
everything. So anyway, 2 weeks, leg 6.
And we will see you there.
Yes, we will.